Good morning, everybody. I'm in my truck. I'm letting it warm up real quick. Uh, we actually had like real frost on the windshields and on the ground out there. That's a little bit better. So I'm headed out to the show. I really don't know what to expect. I've never been to one of these things, let alone with a press pass. The only thing I do know is they do require you to wear these, which I haven't really worn one in months. But I am on the tail end of a sinus infection. So if that makes people feel better, whatever, you know. So I'm headed over. I know that there's a couple people that I may be able to meet today. I don't know how that's going to go. I was looking at the schedule. It's a little complicated. I'm going to look for some breakfast before I go. And we'll see how things go when I get there. Thank you for watching. Alright, so when I walked into the expo, I realized that this was not going to be a type of situation where I'd just be able to walk around my GoPro and make a quality video. Even though I had my microphone and everything all set up, it just didn't work that way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and voice over the footage that I got. I will say that the second day I went there, I didn't take my GoPro in. Any pictures and stuff I took with my phone. Any videos I took at that point, I took with my phone. I will try to explain some of that as I go along. But yeah, so this is what I have to do. I'm set up now to do the voiceover, and we'll see how that all turns out. All right, so when I walked in, one of the first things I'm greeted to is the fact that it's a huge venue with a lot of tables with stuff. I was immediately drawn to this Magnavox Odyssey here, and this is when I realized, oh no, this isn't going to work the way I want it to. So these tables here are stuff that it's being auctioned off. I didn't realize that at the time. I actually started looking at this Gateway 2000 setup here, and I'm like, man, I kind of want it, but I didn't realize that it was something that was being auctioned off along with all the software. Then I started looking at some of the other video games and consoles he had for sale. Well, they were being up for auction. I didn't know it. There was like a full Commodore set up there, and just other various video games. Then, once you turn around this corner, you got all the arts and crafts. People making like all kinds of arts and crafts, and then obviously you have tables that people are selling games, television, stuff like that. You had somebody here making candles, and just walking along this way. This is actually back towards the main entrance. Just more and more arts and crafts, more and more stuff for sale. I don't know what Tombo like. One of the hardest things for me was trying to capture everything that I thought was interesting. And, you know, I could have been there 2 more days and I probably would not have seen everything. This was a very big event. Tons of stuff for sale. There was Destiny from, I think she was there with Retro RGB. So there were a few famous YouTubers. There was quite a lot of art for sale. In fact, I got a painting for Luke. I'll put a picture up right now. And it was just station after station of stuff for sale. Everybody was having a good time. Obviously, there was a guy dressed as Ash from Pokemon. There was a lot of people dressed up, having a blast, having a fun time. Everybody that I talked to there absolutely enjoyed themselves. And that even included some of the more famous people I had a chance to talk to. Again, we're getting more into arts and crafts. I think we're getting to one of the areas where I actually bought a couple things. Like I said, I did buy some stuff for Luke. His birthday was coming up, and I bought him a Pokemon art. So this is back towards the bathrooms, towards the end of the event. Back here, they had stations set up with all kinds of vintage video game systems. They had arcades. They had all kinds of really cool stuff that was just set up so that people could enjoy it. You had a Sega Saturn. I mean, whatever you're looking at, they had. They had systems set up there, Saturns, Genesis. Up near the front, we're actually trying to squeeze through here. They had all kinds of arcades set up. They were all set up to free to play, and it was awesome watching like young kids really enjoy themselves playing on these things that they probably never played before, and it was just absolutely amazing. When I came around here, I realized that there was just way too many people. I wasn't going to squeeze through there. But they had like pinball and everything set up. Daytona USA, that's a great one. And the just more and more stations that were set up so that people could watch. They had this guy here playing all kinds of cool stuff, all kind of like retro-ish tunes. I think this was a. Did I even look at it? Yeah, I think this was a GameCube set up for like a DDR type of thing. And then back towards here, you had even more. And then there was this car. I think it was a Scion IA. I don't remember if I actually take a look at it. This is where the cafe was. There was more set up there. And then there was this car that was decked out like Mario World. This was like a Scion XA or XB or something. But in all reality, somebody put a lot of work into this thing. And frankly, it was awesome. This was actually the last of the footage I got with my GoPro. I'm walking around where some of the YouTubers are. I'm looking around for more, for any more art or anything that I could buy. At that point, you might have seen a pink bag or a purple bag in my hand. That was when I bought some stuff. Over here is where Metal Jesus Rocks. I'll have a picture in a second. And Gaming Historian and Pat the NES Punk and somebody else was there. Metal Jesus Rocks was walking around. He was taking video, taking pictures. He was a really cool guy to talk to. And this is the last of the footage. Everything else from here is going to be still pictures. Alright, so when I got there, first thing you end up doing is going into the parking garage. And I ended up having to take a few pictures just to kind of keep my bearings straight as to where I'm at. First day I was on A level, and there I am. And there I am again. I had to take a lot of things just to keep my bearings straight. And one of the first things I noticed was some interesting artwork, we'll say. And then that was Booth from the YouTuber that invited me up there, Lon Simon. Here's more of the stations where people are able to play. Like I said, this was a massive section. More than half of the whole floor was dedicated to this. And just people enjoying themselves and having a great time. I kind of wish I had time to sit and play, but I didn't. More artwork. This I sent to a friend because they love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Gravity Falls, and I could not walk away without buying that. And that was also for my son. He loves Pokemon. And second day, I'm all the way out in level E. And this is going up the stairs. This building is massive. The convention was on the second floor, but the panels were on the fourth floor, and I got some good shots of Hartford from there, and also, hey, look how far up we are. But I'm okay with heights. It was hard to get to some of the windows. and then just looking down at the convention hall. And the first one I went to was a Cinemassacre one. And then the second one was Lon Simon and Retro RGB talking about the Mister. It was fantastic. Thank everybody for watching. Scrolling across the screen right now. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters. And if you'd like to see your name there, there's always a link down in the description below. But as always, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.